Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another single song reaction here. I'm very excited because I have my cousin and friend Cody here with me.
Hello.
And we just got done listening to Duran Duran's new Halloween holiday single, which was interesting, and that video will probably be up before this one, so go check that out on my channel if you want. But now what we've come to is listening to the brand new Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark single, which came out, I believe, a week or 2 weeks ago. So, okay. Cody, what do you know about OMD, and are you a fan? What are your thoughts on them?
You'll have to remind. Did they do Enola Gay?
Yes.
Okay, I know that song, and I like that song. Did they have any other hit singles? You
know what? The reason I asked you is because I know almost nothing about this band.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like a Patrick favorite.
No, the only songs of theirs that I know are from their last album, because that's the only album of theirs that I have.
Okay, let me...
Which is, hold on. I apologize. I do have a greatest hits of theirs that does have like all their hits on it. And I should have brought that. That would have been more beneficial than this. The only album of theirs that I have that I like specifically sought out and bought for like $10 was their most recent album, which is from 2010, I think. It's pretty old. 2017, not 2010. 2017. This is The Punishment of Luxury.
Okay.
And it's really awesome. I really like it a lot. There's some really intense electronic moments on it. And I discovered this band and that they were still making music right around the same time that I discovered Information Society was still a band and still making music. And they released an album right around the same time as this. And I do like Information Society way better than this band. But it's interesting what they do. I mean, they're kind of a mixture, in my opinion, they're kind of a mixture of Tears for Fears and... I don't even know, more of a synthwave thing.
Yeah,
so they definitely have like industrial sort of sounds in their music, but it's never heavy or or like intense, really.
Yeah, they did. It looks like they did "If You Leave," which obviously I know that one.
See, I don't even know what Enola Gay is. I know that's like their big song, but
it's cool. I'm not gonna sing it for you, but
no, that's fine.
You probably would know "If You Leave."
And I probably would know Enola Gay as well.
Maybe I don't know. I always when I only found that song 5-6 years ago, and I put it on my Spotify playlist, and I've heard it a ton since then. But it looks like they put out lots of albums, and they are a lot bigger in the UK than
they are from the UK.
US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They did. They put out a lot of albums early on in their career, but they haven't been doing it recently. Are you looking at their Discogs?
Yeah, their last one was 2017, which was number 4 in the UK and did not chart in the top 200 here.
Correct. And they, because they're, what's the other band? Oh, Pet Shop Boys. They also remind me of Pet Shop Boys as well.
Yeah.
What was their album before that? I'm looking them up as well.
2017, and then 2013 was English Electric. English
Electric, okay, yeah. Yeah. But they have been pretty consistently releasing music. You know, they have the early '80s is like every year they have released an album, and then it goes. You know,
they reunited in 2010 after 1996.
Yeah.
So there was 15 years that they weren't even together.
Yeah. And they're the kind of band that release a lot of they have a lot of live albums here, and they have like remix albums, and they have with strings. I think they have all sorts of interesting things like that. But. So yeah, I don't know. We can just go ahead and listen to this and give our thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to pontificate about it for very long. So
hold on, I don't even have it in my thing. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, this is the song Bauhaus Staircase. Do you know what Bauhaus means?
It's a style.
I thought so too, because there's a very famous electronic band called Bauhaus.
Yeah, I've heard them.
Yeah.
No, the Bauhaus, is that like a German like architecture style?
Oh, maybe. I honestly like don't know. But I feel like that's something I probably should have researched, but it doesn't matter, I don't think.
Right. I've always associated the term Bauhaus with like Gothic stuff.
See, and I
not just because of the band.
See, I just think of the band, and I think of them as sort of like an industrial sort of EBM, which is one of my favorite genres of electronic music, like VNV Nation and things like that, or even getting into like Depeche Mode sort of sounding stuff.
Okay.
So we'll see. But if this whole album is a little bit more aggressive,
Yeah.
And they're shouting out Bauhaus, but also, like you said, Bauhaus Staircase is actually probably a thing. And all the artwork that's associated with this song in particular, and I believe the artwork for the album, which the album is called Bauhaus Staircase. I don't know if Bauhaus is the way to pronounce that either, by the way.
I think it is.
But all the artwork is like a staircase.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's like a specific artistic.
Bauhaus looks like it's a German art school architecture kind of thing. So it's just a design philosophy, I guess. It looks like industrial. Okay. Like industrial buildings. Yeah. A lot of concrete and stuff from the early 1900s.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. I probably would actually enjoy, like, if I knew more about that, that would probably be an interesting thing to know. Mm-hmm. Well, let's give the song a listen and see. It's 3 minutes, 58 seconds, so right around 4 minutes, and we'll just see what we think. You ready?
Okay. Yep.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. That low pumping frequency in there. This is more Halloween-y almost than that other thing.
Right, yeah.
Very, like, pingy snare drum. That's very Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Like a BB shot snare drum.
Yeah. It sounds like one of those electronic skeletons.
Yeah, I could see that. I like this already.
Yeah.
Crazy auto-tune in there. Fascist art, is that what he said? Might have heard it wrong.
I guess Germany in the early 1900s would have been fascist.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So.
Albert's eyes.
I think that might be
Albert Einstein.
The namesake of Bauhaus, maybe Albert Bauhaus, something like that.
Okay. Song feels like it's building. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. I love it. Everything kind of flying around the stereo spectrum.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now he's scared. Dude, the synths are all awesome.
It's like UFO noises.
Yeah. A lot of blooming sort of sounding synths.
Yeah.
A lot of repetition, kind of craftworkiness in there. Yeah. Oh, we got like 10 seconds left. What are they going to do? 30 seconds. This is a little post part here. Is it going to fade out too? No. I love it. Yeah.
Oh, it is fading.
That doesn't count as a fade.
After all that.
That doesn't count as a fade.
That was so cool. I love that a lot.
I'm really curious what the next song on the album is going to be, right? Because having the song end that way, I wonder if the next song is going to like start low and build, or just come in and crash on you, you know?
Right. Yeah, I definitely thought this song was building to something. It was going to have some sort of breakdown and just like go crazy.
Yeah, but it never did.
No, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I agree. I really like that as well. It never had a chorus. Like it was just one vocal melody the whole time, and they just repeated it. But the thing is, that's a very Depeche Mode-y thing to do, in some regard. Sure. Although Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark could have done it before them, so I don't know. But like that's an interesting way to kind of like convey the message of the song, right? Like, you know, he's going to say something, 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 the Bauhaus Staircase, right?
Right, yeah.
So it's like at the beginning, it's like, I want to get a kiss or whatever on the Bauhaus Staircase. And then by the end, it's like, I'm terrified on the top of the Bauhaus Staircase. That's really cool, like, way to tell a story. You know, I wasn't listening to all the words, but like, it conveyed like a sense of, and there was definitely a sense of the song building, you know? And then during the sort of bridgy part where those other synths kind of came in and it kind of floated around a little bit. And then they did have that kiss line that would kind of come across the stereo spectrum. Yeah, I love that whole thing. I thought that was great.
That was cool. I'm gonna have to listen to their album.
Yeah,
I looked up this album. It says they say it's likely to be their last album. Which is, I don't know why, but
interesting. I think I could be wrong about this, but I think when I was doing research into them before, they have sort of side projects, both of the guys. So I like I said, I could be wrong about that because I get some.
I mean, their last album was 2017, so who knows? Maybe they said that was going to be the last two.
Well, but also like, you know, a lot of bands released albums in like 2017, 2018, and then they were getting ready to do something new in 2020, and then the whole pandemic just scraped 3 years out of existence basically for a lot of bands and performers. So
yeah, this sounds it's from what I'm reading, it sounds like this spawned out of COVID. And that's when he started writing again.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. Like maybe this album shouldn't have existed in the first place anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, that's great then. You know, if I like the idea of bands taking their time to craft and create albums, and if that's how this was created over the pandemic, just like trial and error process, trying out different things, ideas, having fun writing songs when you feel like it rather than feeling pressured to put together an album in a certain amount of time, which if you're a band that's been a band for 40 years at this point, over 40 years, you should never feel rushed. You've been going long enough, you should know how the process works for you. Yeah. But that's exciting to me. I like it. I don't care for every song off of this album, but there are a few that I really, really like. And one of the reasons I compared them to Pet Shop Boys is because the Pet Shop Boys have songs that's to me they could make a song that sounds like we just heard, but the Pet Shop Boys, they have this weird thing where they can have songs that are just like experimental, weird, like progressive things that aren't really songs at all. And that's what some of the stuff on this album is. It's like there's the long instrumental parts, there's songs with really very little vocals, if any, and then there's also just like weird anti-pop things, so that it's just like not a straightforward beat, not something you can tap your toe to, not something that you could like dance along easily to. And I enjoy some of those things in moderation, but when I'm listening to like a dancey synth pop album, I guess I kind of want it all to stick a little bit more formulaic for me. Right. So we'll see. But the song we just heard was very straightforward, in my opinion. Yeah. So I would, if that's kind of the template for the whole album, I would be super excited for that. But I'm sure they'll have songs that sound vastly different than that, just based on my little experience with them as a band. Yeah. So, awesome. Do you have any final thoughts?
I'm going to check out the album when it comes out. That's for sure.
If this video gets more than, what should we say? If we're crazy, I'll say more than 500 views. If this video gets more than 500 views, we'll think about doing the reaction to the album.
It seems like they're like big in several European countries, so we'll see.
Yeah, and that really that has no relevance to my channel, because I can do a Taylor Swift video that gets 1,000. Dude, can we just talk about Taylor Swift for a second? How stupid she is. Like, did you hear that her movie, her like concert movie that's going to be in theaters, sold more tickets than the highest selling movie that came out this year, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or whatever?
Like pre-sale tickets?
Yes.
How's that even possible?
I don't know.
I guess.
It's Taylor Swift. The thing that kills me is, like, I love Taylor Swift's music.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of cool as a person too. I don't think that she's like deserving of like this worship from people. Like, it's insane to me that
nobody is, and I don't understand why some bands that happens. Or
but it's like, it's the thing is with her, And I know we're going way off on a tangent in Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark video. But, like, with her, it goes so far that it's like the average person is a fanatic, which is, like, crazy. Like, how does... Her music's not that special. Like you were saying, like, nobody's music is that special.
No.
And going to see her live, like, it's probably all fake anyway. You're probably never even listening to her. Like, it's, you know, it's just a pop concert. And I know I'm probably wrong about that. And I've seen videos of her singing live, and I know she can play the guitar, and I understand all that
stuff. And you
stuff.
like Taylor Swift.
And I like Taylor Swift.
So
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's crazy.
This is a safe space. This OMD video is a safe space to trash talk Taylor Swift, because you can't do it in the Taylor Swift video.
Plus, you know, no one's going to watch this. So
someone will dox you.
Yeah, you know, no one will watch this ever and hear about it. So,
all right, Swifties at least.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of crossover.
I guess everyone's a Swiftie. So
there's a lot of crossover between Metallica and Taylor Swift. And the only people that watch my videos are Metallica fans. So every video I get is like, when's the next Metallica? Every video I put out, the comments are like, when's the next Metallica video?
Well, you know, you got a lot of hits on your Depeche Mode stuff, though.
For sure.
So, like, I don't know. Maybe OMD has a fan base out there. That
well, and the funny thing, too, one of the reasons I like that we're doing these two videos with Duran Duran and this one is, like, normally on my channel, I would never even bother doing singles. You know that. I don't like doing singles. I would just wait till these two albums came out. And honestly, for both of them, I would probably listen to the first, like, couple songs. And if it was, like, really blowing me away, I'd be like, I need to do a reaction. And if it was underwhelming, I would probably just listen to it myself. But I wouldn't even think of doing a single video like this. And so it's like, it's not hard. It doesn't take a ton of time for me to edit this or anything. You like 80s synth music like I do. So, like, why not do this? So it's just a fun thing. So anyway, thank you very much for watching us trying to figure out how life works. And we will be back with you shortly with another video. Who knows? We'll see. But I hope to see you with us next time.